Hi there and welcome to my channel. My name is Ray Abram, and if you're new to me, I'm a connection coach. I help real estate agents, financial advisors, and other entrepreneurs become better at networking and connecting so that they can be more, do more, and ultimately sell more. But today I want to talk to you about the difference between introversion and shyness. A lot of times those two concepts become confused or conflated. People think that because you're introverted that you must be shy, or you think that if you're shy you must be introverted. And so that causes a lot of confusion, even for people who experience introversion or who experience shyness. And so knowing the difference between the two can be very important on how you treat or how you compensate for your personality traits. And that's a great segue, because that is the difference between introversion and shyness. Introversion is a personality trait. It's something that you're pretty much born with. Either you're an introvert or you're an extrovert. This personality trait is seen and you become aware of it very early in your childhood, before the age of 2, even before you learn how to talk. There are tests that can be done on whether you'll be introverted or extroverted. Shyness is a condition. It's a learned behavior. It's something that happens to you over the course of your life. And you may have become shy very young, first or second grade, but there's something that causes the shyness. And the good news is that the shyness is something that you can treat. There are psychological exercises that you can do to kind of overcome your shyness. Because many times people who are introverts are not shy at all. You hear that a lot from people. A lot of my clients and people I've talked to have said that they believe they're introverted, but nobody else believes it, because they're very outgoing and they talk loudly. They don't have the type of symptoms that many people assign to introverts. And that's because they're not shy. They're comfortable in their own skin. What introverts do, the difference between introverts and extroverts, is how they get their energy. It's almost like you think about a battery, like a battery with a positive charge and a negative charge. Some people are charged positively by being around other people. Some people lose energy or they get a negative charge from being around people. So when you're around people all day, if you're an extrovert, you get recharged, you feel energized, you feel good. When you're an introvert, when you're around people all day, you get decharged and you don't necessarily feel great. You need that alone time to recharge. That's why you hear a lot of times introverts are big readers, right? They sit at home, they read, they watch television. They're perfectly fine just being by themselves. Whereas extroverts, get cabin fever, right? You can't stay in the house for a day or 2 or 3 days. Would drive you crazy if you didn't have human interaction. And so that's really the difference between introversion and extroversion. But shyness, on the other hand, is really a short word for something called social anxiety disorder. So shyness is actually a disorder that can be treated. One of the ways that you can treat social anxiety disorder or shyness is something called cognitive behavioral therapy. CBT is a big, long word, but it's actually fairly simple. You can do it yourself at home. There's just exercises that we can walk through that will help you become less shy, that will help you become more confident in your skin. A lot of times shyness is simply you're looking into the future and you're thinking about the worst possible scenario. So you end up not saying anything or not living boldly because you're worried about the repercussions that most likely will never happen. And so it's really about just asking yourself, why do you believe that there's going to be a negative outcome? If you take this action, if you open your mouth, if you ask this question, you think people may think negatively of you. And quite often that's not true at all. And so we work through the cognitive behavioral therapy strategies and exercises to kind of draw out, figure out what are the thoughts in your head, right? What is the self-talk that's keeping you from living your bold life? What are you saying to yourself? What is that inner tape saying to you that makes you feel shy or makes you feel less than confident? And then we start working on overwriting that tape, right? Changing that self-talk so that you can become less shy. You can become more comfortable in your own skin. And so again, introversion is more of a psychological trait that you're pretty much born with. And shyness is a condition that you learn as you get older. So hopefully that was helpful to you. If it was, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll be giving tips like this every week to help you become better connected, to become a better networker, to sell more, be more, and do more. Until next time, I'm Ray Abram, your connection coach.